to be able to, okay, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to today's walkthrough. I'll call it a walkthrough. Okay, for the purpose of time and yeah, I took the liberty of
Samuel, I don't know about others, but I can't hear you. So.
Oh. Let me see. Okay, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else can anyone else hear me apart from the people that have indicated?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I took the liberty of.
Hello, Samuel. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I think the problem is, if you can't hear me, I think the problem is from your end because others can hear me. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now loudly and clearly? For those who can't hear me. Okay. Let's just go ahead. For the purpose of the presentation, of the project, I took the liberty of starting a new project. On this thing off. Okay, I took the liberty of starting a new project, and then also took the liberty of downloading the dice drawables. Okay, and I put them there. Okay, I didn't put one. I'll just show you how I put the drawable images. Okay, XML images or vector images. Okay, so I have dice 6 here. Okay, so I just copied the I copied the code, okay, from where it is, and then when I get to my drawable, I say new drawable resource file, and I'll just say, okay, dice 6. That's the one that is remaining. Dice 6. Convert this to a vector, and then okay. Okay. So I'm trying to do GitHub. So that's it. Pretty easy. I had to clean the less than sign here. Okay, yeah, I will, so that I can be able to fix this one. Yeah, so that's that about the drawables. So we'll just go straight to the logic. Okay, before we enter the logic, we'll just create an XML. Okay, I like using constraint layouts. Typically easy, quite easy. Okay, so I'll just have an image view here. Okay. I'll make it dice 1. Okay. I want it to be a little bit not too big, because we'll be having 2 of these. I think this will be fine. And then we'll get another image view here. That's one. Okay. So ensure that both of them are, okay, I have 102 here. I'll just make this 100 by 100. And the same thing here. I'll have this to be 100 too. Okay, so I have my, I'll just apply my constraints. Okay, I think that should do. And then I'll apply my, put my button here, somewhere here. Oh. Okay. I'll go to my split mode and just so I have dice one and oh, I'm seeing that there's dice two. Okay, I'll have to go to the design again to rearrange this. And this should be, then put it play. Okay. Don't know how straight this is. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Not really. So this would be dice one. Okay. It should be dice one. Okay. I think that we're cool with the layout. Okay. So then go straight to the main activity. Okay. Like we saw in the video, previous video, okay, the lesson video tutorial. Okay. We'll have to create a class. Okay, before that, I will just let init there's one image. Okay. Let's init there's one image. Okay, am I putting it one? Okay. What I'm get to. Okay. I won't put it here. So we have there's one image. Also, find view by ID, image view. Let's copy this and paste this. Okay. And then we have button. Goes to find you by ID. It's a button, and play. Okay. So the next thing we do is okay. So the next thing we do is create a class. I would like to, instead of creating the class inside the main activity class, I like creating my class outside, you know, just a separate class. And I will call the class the dice class, okay? And it takes in a parameter. And that's like this in the class, in the tutorial, we call it sites, okay? And then what we want to do is create a function inside this class. Okay, so we want to return 1 to 6, okay? Sorry, 1 to sides, yes. Okay, I want it to be, so this is what we'll be returning from this class. We're making use of it in our main activity, okay? And to make use of it, I will just say role dot set on complete listener, and I'll just call the role dice. Okay. So we have val dice equals to, okay, so we'll be calling them creating an instance of this class dice, yes. And we give it to, since this class dice will require a parameter, okay, sides. We'll be giving that parameter the value of 6, since it has to be an int, like we said from the class. So it has to be an integer. Okay, so the next thing we do is val dice roll equals to dice, okay, dot roll. Okay, we are calling this roll function. Okay. Okay. I won't want to call this dice roll. Instead, okay, dice roll. Okay, so this basically this is basically what we will be doing. Okay, I don't want to go in, we still have quite a lot to do. Okay, but basically this just tells us, okay, we've stored the dice roll in a the ability for the dice to be able to roll. Okay, we'll study this in a variable called dice roll. Okay, and then what we want to now do is, okay, for each instance, whatever the result of the dice roll would be, what are we going to do? Okay, for each result of the dice roll, whenever we roll the dice, what are we going to do? Okay, that's what we'll be looking at now. Okay, and we use the when statement. Okay, the when statement, and do when dice roll, when dice roll, okay, so when dice roll is 1, I'll just hard code it. Okay, when dice roll is 1, we are putting the drawable dice 1. If we should just copy this and do this multiple times, up to, I think that should be enough. Okay, so when it's 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so instead of saying 6, we can do else. Okay, so this when dice roll is 1. Okay, so what we will now do is dice 1 image. Okay, I knew I won't find it. We won't find it here. So I have to make this, all these global. Okay, I'll just type there. Okay. Okay. Image view. Image view. So that means this is not needed and this is not needed. Okay, so there's one image equals to no.
Okay.
Okay, set image drawable or set image resource, not set image drawable, and to be
Yes, before, yes, earlier. That was like yesterday now. This one was that then.
let's say call it drawable dice. Okay, we'll be putting drawable dice. And then file drawable dice. So yes. Valid drawable dice also. I think that that settles the first dice. We'll just try and run the app, see if it works. Okay. I think it should. So I just want to make sure the first dice is working. Okay. The first thing is to make sure that the first dice is working. And then we'll go into implementing the second dice. So it's taking so much time. Okay. I should have opened it earlier. Okay, as recording. Well, I think we'll just move forward with the second dice. Okay, while this emulator starts up. Okay. move on to second dice to save time. So why this durable dice? We'll just put this on durable dice 1. And it rolls, and instead of dice 1 image, make this dice 2 image. But we'll just comment it out for now.
Please, can
Okay,
you share?
so my dice. Okay, this is my dice.kt. Okay. This is my dice.kt. I just like separating, putting them in a separate class, instead of bringing everything, okay, in one class. So I just want just what has to do with the UI to be in the activity class. Every other thing should be outside. Okay. Where's my button? My button seems to be missing. Is it still loading or something? Maybe it's the constraints. So I'll just shoot this. Make sure my button shows. Okay, I'll have to take this up. Okay. Okay, so we'll run it again to see where that issue is coming from. Supposed to be. Okay. Okay, so we can see our button. Okay, and we'll just click the button to see what happens. Okay, so it changes 3, the first button, just the first button alone. Changes 3. 3, 1, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so it works. So what we want to do now is implement for the second button, and then I will also want to add a little twist to it, but let me implement the second button. Okay. So double dice 1. Okay, so we'll try it again. This time I will open my lockout just in case. Okay, I think it's down. Okay. Okay, so it works, but not the way we want it to. It gives us the same numbers in 2 places. Okay, so what we want to do is we've created the dice the instance of the dice class here. Okay, and what we want to do is to create another instance of the dice class. Okay, we'll not make use of the same instance. We'll have to create another instance of the dice class. Okay, so dice 2, let's see. Dice row 2. Here, dice row 2. Okay. Dice 2 here. Okay, so let's try again. Let's try again. Hopefully it works now.
I'll just run.
Okay, so okay, we still have that same issue. Okay, no, they're different. Okay, so you can see they're different. 5, 5, 5. Okay, 6, 6. Then this 5, 4, or 4, 5. This 1, 4, 1, 1, 5, 2. Okay, so 2, 3. Okay, so I wanted to. Okay. Our button. Okay, I'll just close this. I'll close this and then make this a split mode. Our button. I want to change this button to something like dice. Okay. And in our main activity. So basically, the app works. Okay, everything I want to do next is basically just something to add to it. Okay, so basically the app works. It functions the way we want it to function. Okay.
Or it's something like regarding
I want to make it so after rolling dice, I just want roll dots. Okay. So I want to set the text to roll again. Okay, I mean, okay. Okay, I won't want to use 100 resources. I just want to. So I just want to change the, after clicking a button, the button, okay, it rolls for the first time. So I want that the text in the button to change. Okay, tell me roll again. Okay, so the first thing I see is roll, and then roll again, and then roll again, and roll again. Okay, so roll dice. We click roll again, roll again, roll again, roll again. Okay, so that's it for this short walkthrough. Okay, any questions? I'll stop sharing my screen now, just in case, okay, you want to see. I think I'll just put this on GitHub and I'll share on GitHub, share the files on GitHub. Okay, the other shorter methods, okay, the other methods you can use to actually write your codes, okay, but for now, this is just it, okay? Questions, please.
Mr. Samuel.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this enlightenment and like this demonstration. It really helps. My question is, in this dice game, it gets to a time where people roll like double C's, and I'm expecting like maybe a bingo. You can have another try or another go. So is there a way we can also implement that so that the file will be comprehensive enough?
Okay, like an effect that just comes up if somebody rolls double 6.
Yeah, somebody rolls double 6. I'm not even thinking of like an effect, like an instruction to notify the person that okay, you have double 6, and then you have another try to roll.
Okay.
Like again.
Yeah, that can be implemented. We'll have to walk through that. That can be implemented.
But okay, thank you. But if it's going to be a strenuous or a long process,
I would. Okay, let's see what will happen. I would implement it, and I will.
Okay.
I'll post the implementation on the group channel. Okay.
Okay.
On our channel.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
No. Any question? Any other question? So I'm about to. No question. I want to guess that everyone here has done the assignment and submitted, right?
No, I've not.
Okay, okay. Well, okay. With this, you already know what to do. Okay. And you know why we had to create a second instance of that class? Because we can't use if we're using that first instance of that class, we'll be getting the same results for the 2 dice. So we had to 2 dice is 2 dice. Okay. So we had to create a second instance. Okay. So that the results can be independent of each other. Okay. So if one is getting 4, does not mean the other one should get 4. So that one can get 4, that one can get 6. But with the way we separated the concerns, the class remains the same. We're not creating another class for the second dice. We're using the same class, dice class, but different instances of that class. Different, how do I put it? Different examples of that class. So it's like you have a dog class, and then we have golden retriever dog, and we have bulldog, but both of them are taken from the dog class. I know our tutorial master must have said a lot about that, but I just wanted to bring that out. That's why we had to create the second. So that, okay. If there's no other question, have a good night's rest. Okay, and take care.